right, good job right there.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the New York Mets and the Baltimore Orioles. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Kenny Kochman, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Lane. Stepping in, Kevin Lane. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And he will start the bottom of the first with a leadoff two-base hit.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Now it's fly ball. Mancini trying to get there, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And Bruce has got this one 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Josh Donaldson, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Lays off 1-0. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Manny Machado now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? Backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's Chris Davis now. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Big swing for Davis now, and a ball carrying well out to right. Way out of here as it bangs off the gate.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Standing in, Jock Peterson. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Stepping in, Steve Fisher, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Fastball off the plate away, it's ball 1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. Now at the plate, William Casado. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Missed with a breaking ball. The 1-1 home. Heading out towards shallow right. Bruce is over, 1 out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. So striding forward now, Caleb Joseph, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Parra moving forward, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So stepping in, Kevin Lane. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hot shot down the line. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. So he's quickly into scoring position now with a 2-out double here in the third. And as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category. And he lays off there, 1-0. Lane stands at second with 2 gone. Hit out towards second. Schimpf brings it in. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Donaldson.
Now this hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. To third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Now in the box, Chris Davis, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Here's Jock Peterson now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Jock Peterson.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. Two runs, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Fouled away.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south, pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. At the plate, Steve Fisher. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Steve
in there, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner towards second. So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, William Casado comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. So 1-1 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, guys, that's a well-executed slider down and away right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
now batting.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now we get ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that in the inning, but no. Digging in and looking for more, Kevin Lane, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. High in the air out to center field. Parra is under it, 1 away. Settling in now, Ender Inciarte. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Ender Inciarte.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Josh Donaldson. He went deep last time up.
Josh Donaldson.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good 4-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
Missed with a slider. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the. Here's Manny Machado now. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Machado now on 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. Fouled off. The 1-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Rosario brings it in. On to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th. Here's Chris Davis now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Chris Davis.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Chris Davis becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th.
Fielder, Jock Peterson.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Looking to send him packing again. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9. Across here this half, Paul Sewald will come on to make it 8-2 tonight's final. The Baltimore Orioles came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. John Wimberly gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.
Good job right there.
Now from the windy city of Chicago for Cubs baseball. Now at the plate, Byron Bond. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Byron
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball one. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Parra is right there, 1 down. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matt, you take a look at both these lineups. They got their work cut out for them. This is going to be a pitcher's duel. Both these guys can execute and have a chance to go deep in this game and turn it over to bullpen. Somebody is going to have to get that big 2-out knock with runners in scoring position.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Avila has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Pair of hits in 5 trips to the plate in yesterday's game.
Rizzo
Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Kyle Schwarber.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Popped him up. Flores is calling for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he got him. Pretty out of the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Next for the Mets, number 65. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready on 1-2. Still 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Bond sprinting after it, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. He hit the corner and tries for third. Throw won't get him.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
Coming to the plate now, Rico Guillen, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant charging this one, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat.
Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, and they'll need him to get something going here. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Now he'll step off. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. Here comes the first pitch.
Kyle Hendricks.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Victor.
And that misses inside, 1-0. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw just does beat him at the bag. Digging in for his second at-bat, Byron Bond. He bats here as the reigning Rookie of the Month in the National League. Right there for strike 1. Bond makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. The next Cub up, Javier Baez, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
A fastball down near the shoe tops.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Into the box now. Anthony Rizzo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Count is 1-2 now. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone. Digging in, number 65. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Rosario leads off second with nobody out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score in the 8th and 9th inning.
Mancini comes up with it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Here's Addison Russell. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Russell behind 0-2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Stays alive, still 0-2. And a step off. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Schimpf picks it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 5 here at the... Ready now, number 65. Getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Rico Guillen, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant waits on it, and that retires the side. Jason Kipnis is into the on-deck circle now as he'll pinch hit for the pitcher, Lester. Lifted the other way out to left center. Parra is after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2-0 now. Caratini, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Byron Bond will be next. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Byron Bond. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter, Caratini, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. 1 there on to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base. Ready for another shot now. Javier Baez, a hit in 2 tries. so far.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Lifted in the air out to right. Bruce has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
No runs, just one hit. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here. Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ, 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Digging in to try it again, Addison Russell, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Russell.
1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that. Wilson Contreras will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. On the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win.
Good job.
A manager checks in with his ball club.